All right, the next recipe is Tempeh and Gouda cigars. This was a featured recipe when we catered the Game Changers premiere at Sundance. There are a lot of great vegan phyllo dough options out there in the market. I always like to have some on hand for a quick handheld appetizer. All right, so we're gonna start off with some onion and garlic, just like most recipes. All right, so we're gonna crumble the tempeh here. Alternatively, you could use some of the plant-based chicken on the market, or also some tofu works really well also here, or if you wanna use just straight mushrooms, that's nice as well. So tempeh is a fermented soybean product, okay? So it's fermented soybean cake from Indonesia. That's where it originates from. And it's a great source of protein in the vegan diet. Get some oil in the pan. All right, so I'm gonna stir these onions up, get a little color on them. Okay, I also want some color on this tempeh early. So I'm gonna add that crumbled tempeh to the mix. Basically making the filling for these phyllo cigars. As that's sauteing, we're gonna prep these mushrooms. You can use any mushrooms. I like to use these wild mushrooms in here. Whatever you have on hand for mushrooms work really well in this recipe. I'm gonna coarsely chop them up. Normally I wouldn't chop them up, but because these are going in phyllo, you want the pieces a bit smaller. All right, let's add those as well. Season it with a little salt and pepper. So this is also a really delicious taco filling as well. We're gonna get that nice and crisp. So you see the tempeh starting to get a little color, which is what you're looking for. All right, normally you can let this chill for a little while before you add the other ingredients, but we're just gonna dive right into it here. So we have some parsley, and we have all that plant-based Gouda in here. All right, let's mix that up. This is ready to go. This is the filling now that we're gonna make these phyllo cigars. These will be these absolutely delicious, crispy, cheesy apps that we'll dip in Nana's marinara sauce. Okay, let's set these aside and get the phyllo dough ready. I'm just gonna set that aside. Whatever phyllo that you don't use in the moment, you wanna make sure that you cover it up because it tends to dry out very quickly. So I want to use a couple sheets per. What I like to do whenever I'm assembling little canapes, I'll lay out a bunch at once. Just makes it go way faster than just doing one at a time. All right, let's go ahead and start rolling those. I'll put a bit of filling on the end of each. Use a little bit of oil on each edge. Okay, I'm just kind of pressing and rolling. Then I'm gonna tuck each little corner here as it rolls. A bit delicate, so. And just remember this Gouda is going to melt as it cooks. All right, just gonna go ahead and roll these and tuck a little bit on the edges. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And if it feels like they're a little bit delicate, they definitely are. No, but you can make sure that they bake with the crease side down and they're less likely to come apart. Spray the pan real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and place these on. I'm gonna spray them lightly. So at about 400 degrees, these are gonna go in for anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes, okay, until they're golden and crisp. These are nice. You can see that the cheese is starting to come out the sides. They're nice and crispy. These are so good. So I'm gonna serve them with a marinara sauce. All right, there you have some tempeh and Gouda cigars with some marinara. This is one of my favorites. I love to dig into these, pardon me. They're so wicked good. That's good.